Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jumadi from CBIA, the 5th semester. Thank you from Mr. Wahab Shakirul Alim for the dati, and then I want to fulfill about the dati by Mr. Wahab Shakirul Alim. The data is about review vibe material from psycholinguistic. If me continue about the material, about to review the material, let's pray Bismillah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this meeting, there are 5 meetings from Mr. Wahab Shahirul Alim. The first meeting is about introducing psycholinguistic, and the second about language and brain compound word, and the third is about language center, and the fourth is about literalization and contra-literalization, and the last meeting is about hemispheres. Not hemispheres, it is about aphasia. This is the 5 meeting about psycholinguistic by Mr. Wahab Shakirul Alim. Let's explain one by one about it. I think it is a little explained. First, it is about introducing psycholinguistic. As we know that psychology, this is have two meaning. The first word of psyche, this is have meaning about soul and mind, and the second word is logos, and logos it is have meaning about word or study. And what is psychology? Psychology is the scientific study of behavior and mental process, and psychology is empirical science. Psychology science relies on empirical evidence as way of knowing about how we think, feel, and behavior. Psychology is about behavior and mental process. Next, what is behavior in psychology? What is mental process in psychology? Behavior is anything we do. It is in psychology. Behavior is anything we do. Is the overaction and reaction, and the second is about mental process. Mental process are our internal experience. It is about think, feeling, and memorize. The first, it is behavior. Behavior is action. If today I go to, for example, today I go to some place, this is the action. This is for behavior, and then mental process about experience is I go to the bazaar, and then I go to the market, and then I memorize it. I memorize about all of this. Let me continue. And the second meeting is about language and brain compound word. What is it? It is how to process word and language in brain. It is the language and brain compound word. And there are 3 types in this. The first type is about acquisition, and the second is about storage comprehension, and the last is about produce of language. Acquisition is someone have some language and word, and storage comprehension is how to save language in the brain, and the last one the last is about produce language, how to produce this word or language. For example, I have some word love, and then I save in my brain the word is love, and then I produce this language, and then I say it is love. It is language and brain compound word. And continue is in the third meeting is about language center. Okay, language center is a neuroscience and psychology. The term language center refer to collectively to the areas of the brain which serve a particular function for speech processing and produce. Language is errors is core system which give human are the capacity to solve difficult problem and provide them with unique types of social interaction. Language allow individual attribute symbol, for example, word and things. To specific this concept, and this display some sentence and phrase to follow proper grammatical rule. Moreover, speech in the mechanism is which language express. And there are five tape in language center. It is the first one is cerebral cortex, the second frontal lobe, the third parietal lobes, and the fourth occipital lobe, and the last is temporal lobe. Okay, the first cerebral cortex, it is the body ultimate control and information processing center, and frontal lobe is speaking and mass movement and making plan and judgment, and the third is about parietal lobe or sensory cortex, and the next is about receive visual information, and the last is about temporal lobe. It is reverse auditory information. And then the next is about literalization and literalization. Okay, what is literalization? Any cognitive function that is localized primarily in one set of the brain is hemisphere specialist if different. Cognitive function referred as literalization. And then there is some brain and literalization, left hemispheres and the right hemispheres. Okay, left hemispheres is analytical reason, temporal ordering, automatic language process, and right hemisphere it is holistic reasoning, music processing of non-linguistic sound, or the next is visual spitting process. And then what is contralization? Okay, the contralization is the brain and the body almost complete contralateral. Property of the brain suggests that one side and the body is controlled by the opposite hemisphere of the brain. The left hemisphere control right side of the body, and the right hemisphere connect to the left side of the body, like this. This is the right hemisphere control this, and this is hemisphere control this. And then the last meeting is about aphasia. Aphasia is a language disorder that affect a person's ability to communicate. It can occur suddenly after stroke or head injury, or it can appear slowly from growing brain tumor, or disease. Aphasia affects a person's ability to express and understand spoken and written language. And there are three types in the aphasia. The first, broadcast aphasia, Wernicke aphasia, and conduction aphasia. Maybe this is the explanation, little explanation to me. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. If any mistake, I'm so sorry. Bye. Thank you.